The scumbag husband actually ate the cake his mistress fed him right in front of me, but I wasn't angry. Instead, I handed him a document and asked him to sign it. He didn't even glance at it before signing. Little did he know what he was actually signing were my resignation papers and divorce agreement. After accomplishing my goal, I planned to leave, but he caught me. He said I wasn't allowed to leave yet. I coldly shook off his hand. At this moment, the mistress beside us deliberately stared at the red string on my wrist, and with a meaningful tone said that the red string on my wrist was exactly the same as the one she had seen in the trash can. Upon hearing this, I no longer felt any sadness or heartbreak. Instead, I took off the red string and said if she liked it, she could have it. After saying that, I turned and left without looking back. The scumbag watched my back, feeling an inexplicable sense of loss. 3 days ago, when I was critically injured in a car accident, I called him for help, but he coldly hung up saying he had a meeting. In reality, he was with the new assistant he just hired. The assistant was afraid of blood, so he hurriedly left without noticing my near-death state. In the end, because I was sent to the hospital too late, I lost our only child. I wanted to tell him our child was gone, but when I opened my phone, I saw that he had posted on his social media for his assistant. I thought of the promise he made to me 7 years ago when we married. At this point, I had completely given up on him, so I called the CEO who had been trying to hire me, and after returning home, I waited for the CEO's contract to arrive. Once I signed it, I would completely leave this husband who didn't care about me. Just then, he came home drunk with a bag in his hand. He immediately noticed that after drinking, I didn't prepare the calming soup for him like I always did, and started blaming me, not even giving me a chance to speak. Then, he angrily left. Seeing this, I no longer had any attachment. I immediately signed the contract. The next day, I just wanted to eat a bun, but he immediately moved it away, telling me it was the assistant's favorite and that he was going to take it to her. Then, to comfort me, he picked up shrimp dumplings and tried to feed me, but I silently put down my chopsticks and said I had been married to him for 7 years. Did he not know I was allergic to shrimp? To my surprise, he thought I was just making trouble, threw the chopsticks and told me to eat if I wanted or not. But unexpectedly, I called him and directly took out the underwear I found at home yesterday and told him to remember to return it to the assistant. At this moment, he wanted to explain, but unexpectedly, I didn't pursue the matter. Instead, I reminded him to tell the assistant not to be so careless in the future. But little did he know I had already decided to leave him. That day, I took the resignation papers he signed and went to the company to submit my resignation. Then I told HR I had a flight to catch and left the remaining matters to them. Later that evening, the host on stage was announcing that 2 people would give a speech. At that moment, he realized I hadn't shown up. His subordinate then told him I had resigned. When he saw that my resignation papers had his signature on them, he panicked completely. Almost fainting on stage, he immediately decided to cancel the company's listing.